Hello, everyone, and welcome to Jonesboro, Arkansas for tonight's non-conference matchup as the Vilonia Eagles take on the Jonesboro Hurricane. It's 6A versus 5A. This is a makeup game from December 22nd. I'm Chad Hearn along with Sam Jansky and Dylan Jacks. We have a smaller crew tonight with some unforeseen prior engagements, so we brought the three-man crew, broadcasting live from Jonesboro. Sam doing the producing duties.
It's Connor. Why do you do this to us? No, I'm just kidding.
We're missing Connor. He's with the 9th grade junior high team as they're in tournament play, and we wish them good luck. And Riley is studying for semester test, as she should be. Austin with a prior engagement. So we'll be bringing you the action tonight. I think we ironed out. We had a very special broadcast of the JV game because we had got here early and had time to get set up. So we broadcast that, and it was there was a lot of size advantage for the Hurricane, and we will see the same thing for the varsity squads as well. Sam, the Hurricane have some serious size.
They got some great size. We've already said they've only lost 2 games all year. Both of those, I believe, was to North Little Rock by 3 or so, and another team by 4. So they've lost by a total of 7 combined points to some really good teams. They're supposed to compete for a 6A championship this year. They're number 2 in the state overall behind Bentonville West. And, man, they do have some size. They look good. But Vilonia, hey, we're doing good, too, in the 5A Central. We are 3-1 in conference, 15-3 overall. And this is a great mid-season non-conference matchup, Chad.
Yes, the Hurricane come in 14-2. These are the defending state champion. Jonesboro Hurricane beating Marion, finishing 27-4 last year. And like you said, only 7 points away from going 16-0 so far, losing to North Little Rock and Beaumont United. And yes, as you at home can see from the warm-ups, the Hurricane have some significant size. They've got several players at 6'4". They've got a 6'7" senior that has committed to Elon University. So he's a great player there for Jonesboro, number 12, Isaac Harrell, coached by Wes Swift, who's got another good squad this year. They've got a lot of players.
Yeah.
They've got good depth. We noticed in the JV game that the Eagles didn't use as many, so Coach Campbell might be anticipating going deep on the bench as well.
He's going to go probably as tall as he can without probably Lawrence, not taking Lawrence out. And we talked about it on the way up here, Chad. I think Josh has to have a good offensive game for us if he can, because we're going to need to score buckets. We went into a drought last night at times with BB. Couldn't put them away. This is not a BB team. Deshaun and Dietz are going to have to, play hard down low and stay out of foul trouble tonight. Well, we're going to have to limit the turnovers. They're going to try to speed us up, get us out of our game. Campbell knows that we need to not do that, slow it down. And, hey, this is Coach Campbell's old stomping grounds. He's been here as an assistant and was with this group, I believe, when they won 8 of their 10 state championships. This is definitely a powerhouse in the East. Got quite a dynasty going right now.
Yeah, the Eagles coming off a close, scrappy win against the BB Badgers last night, 55-38. Deshaun Spence had 20 points, and had some unbelievable athletic plays.
Oh, man. How about the one putback dunk without even coming, going up for the rebound, grabbing the rebound with one hand and the putback all in one motion. That was unbelievable.
And the razzle-dazzle with the windmill dunk. It was a thing of beauty, and he is fun to watch. Eagles come in averaging around 56 points per game. Of note, so Jonesboro's last win was against Bryant, 55-36. And if you'll remember, the Eagles played Bryant in it was just a
kind of a benefit game.
41-55. So, and that was obviously way early in the season. They'd only played against
Sloan Hendricks.
The Greyhounds.
And we didn't have their football team yet because it was still football season.
So a little bit different team for Vilonia, but if you're looking at similar opponents, you've got Bryant on there. They will be playing Little Rock Southwest, which the Eagles have played and beaten a couple of times in non-conference play. So it's going to be a tough matchup for the Eagles, but it's going to be great experience here mid-season.
Yeah.
They're 3-1 in conference. So a little respite here from conference play, trying to get some good experience.
What do you think, too, last night? Vilonia plays at BB. Can't really put them away to put in your subs, right? So the starters had to play a lot last night. And but Jonesboro should have probably had to play. They probably played a game last night, too, in the Central. So both teams don't have a day's rest underneath them yet. So legs may come into play today.
Yep, Jones White hit 4 threes last night, had a hot hand. It was closer than it had any right to be, even though they still came away with a 17-point win. But against a 5-11 BB team, you would have hoped to have seen a little bit more dominant performance for the Eagles. But, hey, tonight's another night. You never know what's going to happen. They come in, they're going to work hard, and we'll see what happens. We're going to highlight our sponsor of the game, Reed's Incorporated, and we're going to go to a commercial for them. We'll come right back with the starting lineups and opening tip-off. Come right back for more Eagle Vision basketball.
To reveal your property's true beauty, call Reed's Forestry Mulching and Brush Control.
All right, and we're back here. We hope to have a better Wi-Fi. We mentioned this in the JV game, but if you're just now joining us, we hope that we'll have consistent Wi-Fi performance tonight so that we don't have any loss in the stream. For those watching the BB game last night, if you stuck with us, we appreciate that. I know it wasn't easy, and there's just not a whole lot you can do about that when you're in an away environment, and that's the last time we'll have to travel to BB. We might find a similar experience in Maumelle, but we'll just cross that bridge when we get to it. We are just seconds away from the starting lineups as the teams get ready to kick this game off.
Trying to make sure we have our stream going.
It's going.
Okay.
Be interesting to see the starting lineup for the Eagles. Looks like he's going with the same as last night, but we shall see. We're going to go to a break as we have our moment of silence.
Thank you for your business.
Lane Family Dentistry has been serving the dental needs of Vilonia for over 18 years. I live in the community, my kids go to school here in the district, and my family also attends church in Vilonia. This is my home. At Lane Family Dentistry, we provide many services such as Botox, dermal fillers, aligners to straighten teeth, implants, tooth whitening, and smile makeovers. We also treat sleep apnea. Call Lane Family Dentistry. We are a proud supporter of the Vilonia Eagles. Go Eagles!
Johnny and Jackie Falks own and operate Vilonia Realty alongside their children with over a century of combined real estate experience. Located at 1037 Main Street across from Centennial Bank, Vilonia Realty is dedicated to offering professional, knowledgeable, and confidential services to all of our clients. We are proud to partner with our community while offering full-service real estate throughout the central Arkansas area. This includes homes, land, and commercial property. Call Jackie or Johnny. Jill Bonema, or Jared Fox at 501-796-8530.
All right, and we are back here for the the starting lineups. Got to do that before we get to opening tip-off. As we mentioned, skeleton crew here tonight, just myself, Sam Jansky, and Dylan Jacks helping us out on the camera, doing a great job.
Dylan said, "Where are we eating at?" I said, "We're going to Skinny J's."
Eagles come out with Jones White, Wesley McKissick, Josh Lawrence, Ethan Dietz, and Deshaun Spence. Next up, we'll have the starting lineup for the home team, Jonesboro Hurricane.
Great song to go with their Rocky Like a Hurricane. No, this isn't Rocky Like a Hurricane. They should have that, though.
They should. 6 state championships in the last 16 years. 5 in the last 9.
Yeah.
Impressive. Number 24, James Blair, a 6'4" senior. Number 1, there he is, the 6'4" senior, Devarius Montgomery. We had a different number 1 on the JV squad.
Yeah, a different one. Kind of tricking us out there.
I think that might have been him, Terrence Brown down there. Number 4, Kylan Kelly, 6'2" senior. And number 12 is the 6'7" senior Isaac Harrell. And number 3, Dion Buford-Wesson. And if these aren't the same players from the JV game, I apologize, because those were the numbers and names I had for the JV game. Maybe they're the same players.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
They just got a lot of players here that want to play basketball, and that's great.
Just need different numbers. They must not have had enough jerseys for all the players, which is fine. We'll have the 6'7" senior Isaac Harrell tipping off against our own Deshaun Spence. Again, he had 21 points last night. A couple of really nice athletic plays. Good overall scoring performance. And he shows his athletic ability and wins the tip-off against the taller man, Isaac Harrell. Jones White brings the ball up for the Eagles off the tip. Hurricane in a man-to-man.
Gonna be tough tonight. Gonna have to shoot it when we get a good look.
10 seconds, under 10 on the shot clock.
They call it a push-off? Wow.
Quick foul for Josh Lawrence. Seven and a half. We're just 30 seconds into the first period. Scoreless ball game early on against the defending state champion Jonesboro Hurricane in a non-conference matchup. Dietz working hard against Devarius Montgomery. Nice defense there for Dietz as the Eagles come up with the ball.
Dietz looks taller than their 6'7" guy, so might be a little deceiving on the lineups.
That's a billing height. I had 6'8" on my roster,
Yeah.
so he's definitely getting talked up on the
He sure is.
data side. Jones White in some trouble. Ball poked away by Devarius Montgomery, but it will remain Eagle ball. Hurricane bringing in the student section, quite vocal.
They are, and they're here on a Wednesday night.
I'm not sure if that's a theme or if that's just normal dress here in Jonesboro. It's fine either way.
Nice basket. Who was that? Just saw it go in.
That was Jones White with the layup. And the Eagles have a 2-0 lead. It's early in the ball game, folks, but I'm excited.
Exciting times. Good matchup there. McKissick
you know, as is problematic for some teams, you play the competition. If you play the 5-11 Badgers thinking you're going to come in, it's going to be easy. You have a little bit different, momentum, a little bit different tempo. You come in here against a team that you know is going to be a strong battle. You play up, and they are a motivated team right now, are our Vilonia Eagles.
Yeah, I feel like they have confidence to play. And, you know, we played a team last night, not as good as us, obviously. And sometimes you play to your level of competition. So maybe that is tonight. We play to our level of competition and rise.
Ball poked away by Devarius Montgomery. He gets the layup to tie the ball game up. Much different height discrepancy tonight as was the case last night. Not able to dominate in the post with this team as they could have against the Badgers. Spence trying to get position on the 6'7" senior. Dietz finds himself wide open and gets the layup.
Good move, good look by Jones, not getting rattled there with the pressure.
Harrell so far a non-factor. He draws the foul. Jones White is stupefied as to how he got called for that. Compared to some of the more physical plays we've seen let go by officials, that one was on the non-physical side, but they warranted it enough of a contact to go to the free throw line for the 6'7" senior Isaac Harrell. Misses on the first. Hits the second, 4-3 ball game. Eagles remain with a 1-point lead. A little bit of a pressure there for the Hurricane. Lawrence with a nice open lane there. Misses the layup. McKissick with good defense and got a lucky bounce there as they take a 5-4 lead.
Yeah. Not sure how he made that. It was a great athletic move, but good defense by McKissick as well.
Spence with a beautiful jump shot from about 13 feet.
Who's that on? Dietz? Yep.
That's on Dietz, his first. A lot of athleticism on the floor for both sides on display there. Bodies flying all over the place.
For sure.
Boy, Lawrence momentarily had a wide open lane to the basket, and it closed quickly.
Right.
Just couldn't get the layup. 6-6 ball game, just under 4 minutes remaining in the first period. And that was an unbelievable tip for Devarius Montgomery. A fortuitous bounce, if you will.
Cannot have a lazy pass there.
Nope. Gonna have to bring the heat on these passes with the speed and the athleticism of the Hurricane. Coach Campbell can't be happy with that. Not quite a fresh shot clock, 25 seconds. As Jones White brings the ball up for the Eagles. Spence trying to get position down low. Lawrence drives. Just can't get him to fall. Good shot. It's the ones he normally likes, just can't get him to go. Eagles couldn't quite come up with the rebound.
He's out of bounds, maybe? That was a quick call. Quick call on that. He slid out of bounds, I guess. Something was touching out of bounds.
We'll take it. Eagle ball.
We will take it.
8-6 Hurricane lead. 3 minutes remaining in the first period. Appreciate everyone joining us at home as the Eagle Vision broadcast makes the road trip to Jonesboro. A rare Wednesday game. Spence working hard, jump shot. Too long, McKissick battling for the board there.
And that's one, Deshaun, maybe just, hey, it's well, defended. Just let's reset up. You kind of forced that. We kind of got lucky there.
And they call the block. We'll take that.
Well, they should have. He was moving. Just because you fall does not mean it's a charge. We've said that 100 times. These refs seem to know what they're doing.
I think it was the right call. It was the hesitation that got folks a little fired up. And that'll send Deshaun Spence to the free throw line.
Free throws will be critical tonight. Every point we can muster, we need to muster. So
Spence comes in a 71% free throw shooter. He hits the second. 8-7 ball game. 3-point shot from the corner by C.J. Larry is good. I feel like I said a lot of these names in the JV game, and that's definitely not the same person. So these students got extra time on the broadcast with these repeat jersey numbers. Hopefully they sprayed some Febreze on those if they are, in fact, the same jerseys.
Ooh.
11-7 lead just like that for the Hurricane.
Again, I think we can play with them man-to-man down low. Can we keep them from shooting threes and making them?
And they've had two really fortuitous bounces for 4 points tonight, so that's the difference in the ball game.
In fact, I think we may be a little bigger right now as far as the lineup goes down low, like as far as post play.
And you're right. From this vantage point, it does look like Dietz and Harrell are about the same size.
Yeah.
Jones White fires up a three, and it is good.
Big time. Got to have them.
That closes the gap considerably. 11-10 lead for the Hurricane.
They like to shoot the outside ball. Saw them shooting really long outside shots in practice in warm-ups. They were shooting.
Spence with really good defense gets the deflection off the Hurricane, and it's going to be Eagle ball.
They were shooting it, Chad, from around the 28-foot mark, and that looked like a normal shot. So
Jonesboro coach Wes Swift not happy about that call. Regardless, it will be Eagle ball. And we approach 1 minute remaining in the first period. I would say this is a win for the Eagles.
Definitely a win.
Keep it a 1 point game.
Yep.
And an opportunity to take the lead here. McKissick for three. Just long.
Yeah, just a little long. May got it popped on the elbow a little bit there. That's what you got to keep him from doing. Got lucky there.
Eagles were fortunate, got bailed out by the miss, and the shot clock, game clock, there are milliseconds away from being the same.
Literally.
Could hold, ideally they could hold for the last shot. Could go into the second period with the lead, depending on how this final shot and play goes down. McKissick wide open from the corner, and he hits!
Nails it. Big time. Boom for Bill, three.
And that will be a charge to end the first period. A fantastic play by Ethan Dietz. And the Eagles go into the second period up 13-11. A fantastic quarter for the Vilonia Eagles.
Yeah, hey, let's talk about our sponsors. And I may not try to stop this, but we appreciate all of our sponsors. Take a look here, some of our sponsors. Oh, no, we
got a half a second of game clock here, Sam.
Dadgum.
We'll come right back to our sponsors.
I was ready to get going. We actually could get a shot off, but we're not going to.
I don't think so, Sam.
Okay, so
And now let's hear about our 22-23 sponsors, Sam.
I'm going to let them roll here. Reed's, our game sponsor tonight. Vilonia Realty, Linda Marie's, Vilonia Family Services, Sims Electric. Gold sponsors, Arkansas Warriors, Simon's Roofing and Restoration, B&B Siding, and Vilonia Family Pharmacy. And then the silvers, we got Harps, J.C. Thornton, Daniel Hudgens with that group. Simple Simons and Fitty Harris, Sue Shock, and Around the Table. Woo! How did I do that? Thank you to all of our sponsors.
That was all of them?
Well, we missed the very front, so we can go back with the front side.
Well, that's up to you. I just felt like that was really quick.
So I missed some of our sponsors on the front: Diamond Eagles, Centennial Bank, our D&N Construction, and then in the Platinums we have Countryside Motors, HSA Engineering, Genwell Financial Group, Lane Family Dentistry, and then that's, we got into the rest of them.
All right,
easy. And all those.
All right, easy for you to say.
Easy
Sam.
to go.
There you go.
Easy.
All right,
appreciate
Sam,
all of our sponsors.
A fantastic first quarter for the Vilonia Eagles with a 13-11 lead over the defending state champion Jonesboro Hurricane.
Hey, we're playing good, and I'm sure their coach is telling them right now, guys, they're 15-3. They're a good team. They know what we're going to do because they had a coach here that knows my system. So all we got to do is if we could just play to what coach is telling them to play, get the buy-in. I really think we could match up with them down low where it's going to, we don't let them hit a bunch of three-pointers, and when they do shoot it, we got to keep them off the boards. All right.
They're going to have
Can we do it?
4 fantastic quarters.
They are.
1 quarter down. That level of play will do it. That's going to be difficult to maintain, I will be honest with you, but if they can.
Look out. It could be interesting by the end. Yeah.
These teams are closer than on paper would determine, but had a miscommunication there and a turnover, gives the ball back to the Hurricane.
And you think about it right there, man. Had a rebound. Unfortunate, rolls off of Dietz's foot as we were scrambling for that. But we're banging, we're hitting boards. Yep, stepped on the out of bounds.
And that's a turnover Hurricane. Eagle ball, and now we got their attention. They're coming with a full court press.
Yep. And is that desperation, or is that just I'm not going to show you my full hand?
I'm going to say it's probably not showing the full hand. Didn't think it was necessary, but hey, they'll say, hey, let's try the press. And it didn't work out too well as Jones White drives right up the floor. And Lawrence sets up the offense.
And that we can't have.
Bit of a push off there. Gets another fortuitous bounce, does Philip Tillman.
That's a tough shot, man. I mean, he had Lane in his face, and it's a great move.
Good move, good finish. Tie ball game, 13-all. 7 minutes remaining in the half. Jones White with a nice pass to Lane Turner, who can't finish. Spence working hard, and he gets the bucket.
Big rebound by Spence, and hey, Lane going strong to the basket. Like to see that.
Good move, good drive, just couldn't finish. The lucky bounces are not going our way tonight, as they are for the Hurricane. Spence tried for the block, but the game is tied back at 15.
Again, play our game tonight, Chad, which means let's set up our half-court offense and, find the cutter. I think you can get a lot of backdoor cuts tonight. They're super aggressive. Backdoor cuts to the basket. Right there's one.
A team of this caliber, you almost have to have a perfect game. And the move that Spence had last night, almost again tonight, just couldn't quite get there.
For sure. And, you got to think in the back of Jonesboro's mind right now is, hey, these guys can play.
Yeah, 100%. We're 2 minutes into the second quarter, and it's a tie ball game.
Yeah.
And if nothing else, it helps the confidence level of the Eagles to know that they can stay in the game and hang with the Jonesboro Hurricane.
Yeah, number 2 team in 6A, probably maybe even one of the better teams in the Mid-South, at this level. So
Jones White just misses from way downtown. That was a travel.
Definitely a travel.
Riley Sadler will check in for Josh Lawrence, as will Cade Smithhart. He comes in for Dietz. The cerebral defender, we'll see who he gets tonight.
I know, right? He's going to, whoever he draws, hopefully they've got good head on their shoulders. They can stay away from the mental game. But no, man, that's 2 unforced turnovers we had on that same side, Chad. Just Deshaun had one a minute ago, and there was one again there by Lane Turner. But
that was Sadler.
We're just got to make sure we got the ball in our hands.
Pass from Sadler was a little off the mark. Don't want to put that on Lane Turner just in case there was discrepancy there.
No, true. Just got to get if we get a hand on it, a lot of times, make sure we got it secured. We're trying to probably go somewhere with it too.
Nice.
Because they're going to be in our face.
Nice floater there by Dion Wesson, Buford Wesson. Spence got caught up. Got to stop picking the ball up when you got nowhere to go with it. They're going to get us for a 5-second.
Nope, they got us with a foul.
Well, I'm saying they're
would
going
have.
to
Definitely.
if we don't stop picking the ball up. Yes, they got bailed out there with a foul. Sadler with the shifty dribble. The old shifty dribble.
And right now, this is critical. You've got a lot of scores out right now. So
Spence's 3 way off the mark. You've got Jones, White, and Spence on the floor that are your typical scorers.
Yeah.
And that's a 4-point lead for the Hurricane.
You got Dietz out. You've got Lawrence out. Right now, it's very critical to keep it within, a close ball game.
We've seen Smithhart get hot from beyond the arc. Spence's shot deflected. And they're going to call a held ball.
Looks like we're going to get that one. But, man, sometimes, that just is a head fake, right? Deshaun is used to getting above the rim, above everybody else. This team can be there too.
They were.
You just got to – sometimes you got to take that head fake. He's not used to doing that.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to normally. So, yeah.
May have had a momentary thought while he was up there. Oh, funny seeing you up here.
Right.
Not used to that. He still has a dribble. Opted not to take it.
Yeah, might be a good time here in a minute for a timeout, just kind of regroup.
Jones White gets some space for 3, just off the mark. Spence with the offensive rebound. Probably wouldn't hurt to reset, but he gets the reverse layup.
And now we're going to get the timeout.
And as you say, Coach Troy Campbell calls a timeout here, and we're going to take one as well. We'll be right back with more Eagle Vision basketball.
To reveal your property's true beauty, call Reed's Forestry Mulching and Brush Control.
And we're back here coming out of the timeout called by Coach Campbell. It is Hurricane ball, but the Eagles pull back within 2. 3:26 remaining in the half. Eagles playing some really good basketball.
Yeah.
They've had some really unfortunate bounces, a couple of unforced turnovers, but playing one of their best games to date so far in this game against some really good competition in the Jonesboro Hurricane.
Definitely a team that will be there probably in the finals of the 6A state tournament.
3-point shot up and no good for Dion Buford Wesson. Just rimmed out.
Good timeout by Campbell, we think, to hopefully settle him down a little bit.
Turner for 3, quick shot.
That was on target, just a little short. Looked good when it left his hands. And we know probably Campbell will not be resting some of those guys very long.
The big senior back in the game, Isaac Harrell, 6'7". Kind of been a non-factor so far tonight. A well-coached team, though, for the Hurricane. You can tell they're disciplined. solid fundamentals. And as soon as I say he's a non-factor, he scores.
And that was a nice little soft baby hook jump shot there over lane.
Soft touch for the senior. 21-17. .220 remaining in the half. Eagles still in it. Sadler drives. Doesn't want to get up against these guys in the paint. Spence with a nice jump shot.
Got a push off.
And they call Jones, no, 2. Cade Smithhart on that foul.
Got some subs back in, so we got the starting, well, somewhat the starting lineup back in. Yep, Jones White's going to take a breather. So, again, you lose another critical outside shooter. So, these guys are going to have to step it up.
White with a little bit of a limp coming off. Hopefully he's okay. May have just rolled the ankle a bit there on that play. 2 minutes remaining in the half. 4-point ball game. Hurricane with the lead.
Ooh.
Just about to travel. Official was on it. Good officiating crew tonight. Done a good job.
Good defense there. Caused them to give it up.
Chance to bring it within 1 or 2 here. You got Lawrence back on the floor. Dietz, Spence, your scorers are back in. Spence has been in. Spence might not find a seat tonight. He's going to play a lot of minutes.
Good backdoor cut. Good backdoor cut, but he I think that probably was a dribble.
Drug the foot there. They called it travel.
Travel, okay. It was kind of hard to see. Kind of was an odd looking play.
It was. Minute and a half remaining in the second period. Still a 4-point ball game. Pullback jump shot is good for C.J. Larry. That was a pretty shot.
It was hard to block that when he falls back on you like that.
Riley Sadler brings the ball up for the Eagles. Apparently these officials didn't get the AAA memo about the reach. Hand check foul. Nice job by Deshaun Spence to avoid the contact, sky up, and get the layup. Got to get back on defense, though, as they do not mess around.
Just a 2. Hey, if you would have told me it's a 6-point game with 40 seconds to go in the half, I would have said, Chad, you got to be joking. Can't be real.
Sadler finds Lawrence in the corner, way off. He knew it as soon as it came off his hand. And Sadler's going to pick up a quick foul. And that'll bring Jones White in to relieve Sadler. Got himself a drink of water and a little breather, comes back in.
It's going to leave Deshaun out, and that's probably smart, not pick up a silly foul before the quarter, because you're going to need him in the whole second half here. Let's keep it under 10. That looks like kind of what we're going to do, hopefully.
Oh, my.
That was just unfortunate.
The lucky bounces continue for the Hurricane, and they don't need them. Lawrence had good defense. If he'd have just eased up there at the end, it wouldn't have been a foul, but they got called on him. That's his second.
Yeah, got enough time. 7.3 seconds left, Chad. We got enough time to come down and get a quick look, hopefully, no matter what happens here. So
2 free throws for Dion Buford-Wesson.
We got to be ready to get it and go. Looks like it's going to be anywhere from a 8-point game down to possibly a 5-point game, 6-point game, depending on what happens after this.
And like we've talked about many times, the Eagles are a third-quarter team. So if they come out, as they often do, but they're going to have to get the ball down and shoot. McKissick for 3.
Wow, that was
almost
so
gets
close.
A buzzer beater 3, but just off the mark, which ends the half 26-19. The Hurricane holding on to the lead against the Eagles, as Coach Campbell will go into halftime here, get a game plan, and hopefully they can win the third quarter. We're going to step aside here for some commercial break for our sponsors to be highlighted, especially Reeds Incorporated, and join us for the second half here on Eagle Vision Basketball.
D&N Construction has been a proud supporter of the Vilonia Eagles as a locally owned and operated business since 2011. For any commercial, residential, and remodeling needs, be sure to call D&N Construction at 501-796-6316. And, as always, go Eagles!
Linda Marie's out on the bypass is your one-stop shop for everything home decor, jewelry, candles, Vilonia Eagles gear, name brand clothing, Hey Dude shoes, and assorted makeup. Linda Marie's now includes a spa. Come get your manicure, pedicure, or massage. Linda Marie's, big supporter of the Vilonia Eagles.
Go Eagles!
Playing a team sport takes hard work, dedication, and mental toughness. When the game clock is ticking down, you need a coach to help you stay focused on what matters and tune out the noise. For years, Vilonia basketball has worked to build a legacy helping students develop skills that will help them through life. Whether on the court or on the road to financial independence, persistence toward your goal is key. I'm Chad Roller with Genwell Financial Advisors. Whether you're just starting out or the final seconds are ticking away toward retirement, we're here to help you. Go Eagles!
Supports the Eagle student athletes. We would like to encourage all students to explore the STEM field, especially engineering, when considering a future career. Science, technology, mathematics, and even robotics are what make up the foundation of engineering, and engineering starts with education.
Thank you for your business.
To reveal your property's true beauty, call Reed's Forestry Mulching and Brush Control.
To serve the community and support of Vilonia Athletics since 2012. We continue to treat athletic injuries, post-surgical impairments, and bodies limited by time, overuse, and trauma. But now we additionally treat vertigo, balance, and deconditioning. We are grateful for the numerous opportunities to provide quality, intimate, and convenient pediatric PT, OT, and speech. Let Vilonia Therapy care for you and prove you don't have to leave town to receive your most beneficial care for your most crucial times in life. Go Eagles!
I'm Brian Lane. Lane Family Dentistry has been serving the dental needs of Vilonia for over 18 years. I live in the community, my kids go to school here in the district, and my family also attends church in Vilonia. This is my home. At Lane Family Dentistry, we provide many services such as Botox, dermal fillers, aligners to straighten teeth, implants, tooth whitening, and smile makeovers. We also treat sleep apnea. Call Lane Family Dentistry. We are a proud supporter of the Vilonia Eagles. Go Eagles!
Johnny and Jackie Falks own and operate Vilonia Realty alongside their children with over a century of combined real estate experience. Located at 1037 Main Street across from Centennial Bank, Vilonia Realty is dedicated to offering professional, knowledgeable, and confidential services to all of our clients. We are proud to partner with our community while offering full-service real estate throughout the central Arkansas area. This includes homes, land, and commercial property. Call Jackie or Johnny, Jill Bonema, or Jared Falks at 501-796-8530.
To reveal your property's true beauty, call Reed's Forestry Mulching and Brush Control.
Welcome back to Eagle Vision Basketball. I'm Chad Hearn along with Sam Jansky and Dylan Jacks. We've got the skeleton crew here in Jonesboro as the Eagles had a really good first half, staying in there. A few lucky bounces for the Hurricane, and it's a different ball game, but it's 26-19 Hurricane lead. Eagles came out and for 2 quarters had a great intensity, great energy level. Sam?
Yeah. I mean, outside of a couple of weird bounces that went the wrong way and some really hard contested shots that they made off of a fast break, I mean, it's a ball game.
Yeah, Deshaun Spence, the high scorer in the half, he has 9 points off of 4 baskets and a free throw. Jones White hit a 3. He's got 5. Also, Ethan Dietz and Wesley McKissick on the board for the Eagles, accounting for our 19 points.
Really neat older arena here, Chad. We talked about it, kind of a horseshoe bowl, and probably back in its prime, it was one of the nicest, best stadiums you could go to and see a ball game. I mean, the crowd's right on the floor, man. I mean, you're right up in the action. So.
Yeah, it's a underground bowl. I mean, you come in and you go down into a little bit.
You kind of come in right at kind of ground level, but the other half of it is underneath kind of the ground as it slopes. But yeah,
cool old gym, lots of character. Just a couple minutes away from getting underway into the second half as the Eagles are out warming up. Again, an impressive performance by the Eagles. The Hurricane, on average, probably outsized us, but I would say that was not a factor in the first half.
No.
We had McKissick out there. We had Dietz. We had Spence. Like you said, 6'4", 6'5", 6'6", a lot of good size for the Eagles. It didn't come down to size. It came down to some lucky bounces.
Yeah.
Hurricane got a couple of threes to fall, but that's the thing. You have to have a perfect game if you're the Eagles to stay in this game, because there were a couple parts where we lost focus for just a minute and they came back. But in that minute, boy, the Hurricane can strike quickly.
It's scary how they can get on you really quick. And that's probably what happens to a lot of teams is the intimidation factor when they start scoring there in bunches. And again, if we can just limit them all on the boards and just getting one shot and done, and hopefully those are not wide open threes. Inside, I don't think they have really a true post presence. Their big guy, who is it?
Isaac Harold.
Isaac Harold. You know, he plays more like a guy who he wants to be outside shooting it more.
He's a he's a big small forward.
Yeah, big. 15 feet and out is where he likes to live. He's not posting up down low. So again, if we could just keep them off the boards and really, we can just kind of limit our own turnovers. I mean, we've turned it over, unfortunately, a couple times that we're just not like us to do those kind of turnovers. But again, we've done a good job overall not turning the ball over.
Yeah, not a traditional post presence, as we would say Ethan Dietz is, and even Deshaun Spence, who likes to play around the perimeter. But Dietz, definitely a traditional post-up power forward.
Definitely, yeah. And he likes to jump up. We know he can hit that baseline and wing jumpers from 21 or so feet. So he has not attempted any three-pointers tonight, but it wouldn't be bad to get him going out there as well. Maybe pull them out a little bit, give Deshaun a little more freedom inside to roam. So
yeah, looks like the Eagles coming out with back with their starting 5: Jones White, Wesley McKissick, Ethan Dietz, Deshaun Spence, and Josh Lawrence.
It looks like Hurricanes are going to get the ball to start the second half. So win the third quarter, right, Chad? That's what we always preach.
If they do win the third quarter, as they often do, the fourth quarter, it's going to be an interesting close of the ball game.
It will be.
Hurricane have the ball to begin the second half. Eagles with a double team, leaving number 4 wide open. His 3 is off the mark. A good
I like that.
First defensive possession there. Defensive play, not possession. They possess nothing. Strange sequence of events where the 6'7" senior Isaac Harrell comes out. Body checks and goes back to the post. That was strange. No call. Spence drives.
Oh, that's
lot.
Oh, wow. He had him on the arm and no call.
Well, he couldn't see that, but this official could. Yeah. Coach Campbell not happy with that. That was this near side official's call.
He really was, and he had his arm. He had his wrist.
Yeah,
and
he was getting pulled down by his arm.
Yep.
That's all right. Don't have a time machine. We can't go back, so we have to just deal with it. 7-point lead. No score yet here in the second half. 1 minute gone by. A steal by Lawrence gets it up to Jones White. And got away with a body check there again.
He did, yeah.
And but fortunately, he made the right call and kept it Eagle ball here. McKissick with a nice shot fake. And he drains a second three of the evening. He is feeling the confidence.
Well, maybe it's a McKissick kind of night, you know, kind of like the guy you probably didn't look at in game film a lot because he's not out there a ton.
That was smooth and confident. Nice shot fake, 3-point. Josh Lawrence. They're going to call goaltending. That basket counts. And the Eagles have cut the lead down to 2. Yes, 26-24.
Okay, I thought there was a foul called there.
I'm not sure who they're giving credit to. They gave that to Josh Lawrence. So that's his first points of the evening. Two-point ball game.
And really, we've had 2 steals back-to-back. Oh, man.
2 steals. There was a fortuitous bounce again there. It feels like that's the word of the night. I'm going to try to stop saying that. And he gets a second opportunity and hits. And Coach Wes Swift calls a timeout after that 3-point. And we're going to take a timeout as well. We'll be right back with more Eagle Vision basketball.
To reveal your property's true beauty, call Reed's Forestry Mulching and Brush Control.
And we're back here coming out of the Hurricane timeout. It is Eagle ball after Isaac Harrell hit that 3 to stretch the lead back out to 5. Another lucky bounce there for the Hurricane.
Yeah.
It could have been a different story.
Yeah, we could have been coming the other way and maybe tying it or taking the lead, Chad.
That's right. That's right. A little full court pressure here by the Hurricane. Haven't been successful with that tonight.
Need somebody in the middle.
Just got across half court. That was a quick 10. I'm going to be honest with you.
Well, the shot clock said 24 seconds.
Oh,
so,
there you go.
Yeah. And it was probably 25 when it happened. We just needed to be aware of that. Somebody has to go to the middle.
Yeah, Dietz, learning opportunity, should have just crossed. He was right there. Just rush across.
Cross over and then go from there.
Hold and wait. And can't have those against a really good Jonesboro Hurricane team. Opportunity for the Hurricane to stretch that lead out. They miss. Spence with a good, strong rebound. Glad he had a good hold of it.
Hey,
Isaac Harrell coming around trying to poke it away.
Yeah, four's been way off so far.
Kylan Kelly gets the slam. Stretching the lead to 7.
A lot of hand checking going on there.
Hurricane. And Coach Campbell's going to call a timeout of the full, 30-second variety. And we'll take a timeout as well. We'll be right back with more Eagle Vision basketball. Welcome back to Jonesboro, Arkansas for tonight's non-conference matchup between the Eagles and the Hurricane.
You just can't lose your composure here, Chad. I mean, that's big dunk.
Lawrence drives. Draws the foul, and he will head to the line.
And, you know, right out of a timeout, go to the basket, get a foul, get some, you know, easy, we say easy, get some free throws.
Got to hit him. Got to hit him. Lawrence, a 64% free throw shooter, 31 of 48 on the season. Make that 31 of 49. And he gets the second. Just got to get his feet under him. That was good correction there.
Didn't bend the knees on that first one, or just was a little tired.
6-point ball game. Just under 5 minutes remaining in the third period. Eagles hanging in there. Got to win the third quarter. This is about the time they hit the old launch button. And speaking of launch,
wow,
there is Dion Buford-Wesson with the three-point make.
You got to be careful here, Chad. 9-point game, just like that. We just talked about it.
Yeah, you got to stay focused. You got to keep that energy level up and almost play a perfect ball game. Oh, a hard fall by Deshaun Spence. Kind of got undercut there.
That's scary. Hope he's okay. Seems to be okay. Maybe want that ice bath tomorrow when he gets home.
Glad he's 16, 17 years old.
Exactly.
That hurts me just watching it.
I'm still down there crying.
You're not getting up from that one, Sam. Let's be honest.
No, I'm still there.
Yep, you are forever in that spot on the floor here in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Spence, feeling good. Gets the jump shot. He's got 11 points. Hanging in there, 7-point ball game.
And again, just if we can get a couple of stops again. That's what happened a minute ago when we cut it to 2. That's way downtown. Wow. That's the kind of breaks they have got tonight, Chad, right there.
Yep, the ball has been going their way.
And then good, okay. No blood there.
He went 1 for 3 in a really short span of time there, did Dion Buford-Wesson. McKissick's pass deflected out of bounds, will remain Eagle basketball. .18 seconds on the shot clock.
And 3:18 to go in the quarter.
That it is, Sam. That it is.
Trying to keep that clock. I'm really focusing in this game.
Inbounds from Jones White to Deshaun Spence. He gets a screen. White trying to get open for a three-point opportunity. He thought he was going to pull the trigger there from about 23 feet. Oh, Lawrence needs to just take that shot.
Yeah.
That's his bread and butter jump shot there.
Take that, you got it. Not getting back fast enough.
Fortunate miss there.
Bailed us out. Bailed us out there with a quick shot. So
Jones White thought about driving, resets.
Well, that's where Dietz drop down low, Dietz, and pick and roll. Go to the center. Go right there to the lane.
Like we talked about, cannot pick that basketball up if you don't have somewhere to go with it.
Now, I'd like to see him, instead of rolling back out to the three-point line, roll inside. It's wide open.
Spence draws the foul and gets the and one opportunity. Three-point play, close that gap.
Yeah, but you saw that on the last play. You know, when Dietz had that, he rolled back to the three-point line. That lane was wide open. Just roll inside and look back for that. Maybe an easy layup, maybe not.
Can't get the three-point play with the free throw. Remains a 5-point ball game. Just over 2 minutes remaining here in the third period. Eagles hanging in there with the defending state champion, Jonesboro Hurricane.
Yeah, playing an excellent game tonight. No matter what else happens in this game, to this point, playing a great game.
Yeah, they've proven that if they play at this level, they can beat anyone in the 5A.
And we
100%.
blocked out so well, no one got the rebound.
Floater no good. Eagles get the rebound and an opportunity to cut into the lead some. Jones White is just trying hard. Nice reverse layup. Spence rebound, can't get it to fall. And I believe they're going to call a non-shooting foul on the Hurricane.
Deshaun is working so hard tonight, man. I mean, just grinding down there, getting rebounds, getting second and third opportunities, and you know, here we are with a chance to cut it to 3, maybe 2.
Lane Turner comes in for Wesley McKissick. Spence looks a little gassed in there.
I think they're all gassed.
He's working hard. They're just trying to get through this quarter. This is a 4-round boxing match so far.
It is. We got 3 timeouts still to give. So, oh man, you love to have that one back.
Lawrence normally gets those, and he did not need a third foul. He just hasn't had the bounce tonight. He's almost made like 5 baskets.
Right, and they're all been good shots, just not finishing.
Can't get them to go.
Again, though, like we said, you got 3 timeouts left to work with. You want to use those sparingly, but to maybe give yourself some breathers here and there. Get your legs back. You know, you're only playing with about a 6-man rotation right now, 7 at the most. So
5 Eagles on the board with points. Nice kick out to C.J. Larry.
Wow, he should have probably went in and tried to finish that, and that went to our advantage there.
Under a minute remaining here in the third. Jones White from way downtown, shot off the mark. Rebound Hurricane. And we have a fast break. I believe they're going to call the block on Jones White.
Yeah, he kind of wanted to take the charge, and he's like, maybe not.
Kind of bailed out there at the end.
Yeah, if he would have stuck with it, may have got the call.
If that's first quarter Jones White, that's a charge. A gassed nearly fourth quarter Jones White, maybe not wanting to take a hit there.
Right.
And it got whisper quiet here in this stadium arena, I guess it is, for that free throw.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm yelling. 6-point lead, 43.6 seconds remaining in the third. 7-point lead. Eagles hanging in there with the Jonesboro Hurricane. Opportunity to cut it to 4 or 5.
It just won't go for
those bounces.
Lane.
Just go the Hurricanes' way.
Oh, that's a carry.
That is a carry.
Oh man, not going to call it, and they're going to get good. Not going to get a 3 out of it. Okay, no blood there again, Chad. So
no shot clock, as the Eagles should have the final possession and shot perhaps of the third period. And Sadler turns the ball over as Dion Buford-Weston finishes for the Hurricane to finish the third period. And the Eagles find themselves in a 9-point deficit going into the final quarter of the game, 38-29.
Yeah.
Sam, let's hear about those sponsors again.
Yeah, let's get those back up. So appreciate our sponsors this year for our Eagles. We'll start here with the Platinum Centennial Bank D&E Construction. Our Platinum's Countryside Motors, HSA Engineering, GenWealth Financial Advisors with Chad Roller, Lane Family Dentistry with Dr. Lane. Then we also have our sponsor of the night, game of the night, Reed's Forestry Mulching, Sims Electric, Linda Marie's, Vilonia Realty, and Vilonia Therapy Services. Gold sponsors, Arkansas Warriors, B&B Siding and Windows, Simon Roofing and Restoration, Vilonia Family Pharmacy, as well as our silver sponsors, Harps, Daniel Hutchins with J.C. Thornton, Simple Simon's Pizza, Infinity Hair, Sue Shock Insurance Agency, and Around the Table.
All right, thank you, Sam.
Appreciate all of our sponsors.
Deshaun Spence with 13 points. He's averaging 12.3 points per game, so he's got his average in 3 quarters. We're hoping the Eagles can find a spark here in the 4th quarter, now with a 9-point deficit after that real late turnover and dunk opportunity for the Hurricane.
You know, right out of the half, we cut it to 2 there about midway through the 3rd, so we won part of the 3rd. They end up growing their lead by 2, but hey, no matter what happens tonight, Chad, this was a good experience for our Eagles, and it's going to get them ready for 5A state play as well as conference.
Yep, they'll come back Tuesday night at home against East End, both boys and girls. Deshaun Spence with a 3-point off the glass. That bank shot brought to you by
Centennial Bank of Vilonia. Oh, that's a push-off, yep. Definitely.
They've been getting away with those tonight, but not that time. And they are coming up for a full court press here.
Coach is still going to give him a little ear about maybe something, but that was definitely a push-off. So.
Sadler working hard against the press. Finds Dietz, who gets hit in the face. No foul called.
Wow, we can't convert. That could have cut it to 4, Chad.
Unfortunate. It's been like that all night. If you take all those opportunities up and roll them up into points, then this ball game is real different.
Definitely. And right now, hey, it's a 2-possession ball game, Chad, and could have been 4 a minute ago. Maybe could have cut it to 2.
I shouldn't sound so defeated. The Eagles are very much in this ball game. We've got a fast break as the 6'7" senior Isaac Harrell lays it up.
Yeah. And at some point, you know, you got, like I said, you got three timeouts. You got to take them where you can use them. And that's one right there.
A good prophetic call there by Sam Jansky as Coach Campbell calls a full timeout. And we'll take a timeout as well. We'll be right back with more Eagle Vision basketball.
Linda Marie's out on the bypass is your one-stop shop for everything home decor, jewelry, candles, Vilonia Eagles gear, name brand clothing, Hey Dude shoes, and assorted makeup. Linda Marie's now includes a spa. Come get your manicure, pedicure, or massage. Linda Marie's, big supporter of the Vilonia Eagles.
Go Eagles!
Playing a team sport takes hard work, dedication, and mental toughness. When the game clock is ticking down, you need a coach to help you stay focused on what matters and tune out the noise. For years, Vilonia basketball has worked to build a legacy helping students develop skills that will help them through life. Whether on the court or on the road to financial independence, persistence toward your goal is key. I'm Chad Roller with Genwell Financial Advisors. Whether you're just starting out or the final seconds are ticking away toward retirement, we're here to help you. Go Eagles!
And we're back here in Jonesboro as they've gotten us fired up with some pretty young thing by Michael Jackson playing.
That was good. Good stuff,
We just
man.
embarrassed
Thriller.
the fire out of poor Dylan Jacks on the camera, wondering what he's gotten himself into. But Lane Turner gave that ball as an offering to number 5, Philip Tillman. He finishes.
10 points.
Just
largest.
like that. So, yeah, that is the largest lead of the night. And the wheels are falling off. Timeout. Let's call it a timeout. Jump ball. All right. Campbell's not using his last timeout.
Doesn't want to
or
use
second to last timeout.
Yeah.
It's going to be Hurricane ball. That was painful to watch.
Got one more timeout to give.
Oop.
No, 2 more timeouts.
Spence comes up a little hobbly. Hopefully he's okay. Someone must have put him in an ankle lock or something while he was down trying to fight for the ball.
That's going to give him a little breather right there, just cleaning up the old sweat spot.
You make it sound so disgusting, Sam.
Speaking of the sweat spot, kind of got the meat sweats from that big
Oh,
old
boy.
mutt
I wish I hadn't
sandwich.
heard that.
Jeez.
Yeah. All right, no, let's not lose focus here.
Yeah, that thing was that thing was.
It was delicious, and that's the last we're going to say about it.
Gigantic.
As we get back into the ball game, 6 minutes remaining in the game. As the Eagles are battling real hard, trying to stay in this game. There was a bit of a kickball there. Yeah,
okay.
he was kicking at it. They got it. They got it. I'm telling you, I think the officiating crew, for the most part,
they've done a good job.
Has done a great job tonight. A couple of misses, but for the most part, on top of it.
They've let them play, but they've kept it. They've reeled it in. So this could be one of your state tournament reffing.
It could be. We're
teams.
This might be a 6A crew. I thought that was going to get intercepted, but it did not.
Got lucky. Cross-court passes.
Eagles need some points, and
Nice.
Josh Lawrence delivers. Just what does Simple Simons deliver? I was about to make a bad assumption there. They might not. If they do, that's one of our great sponsors. Definitely the official calzone of Eagle Vision basketball. The original calzone there at Simple Simons.
Okay,
delicious.
We're caught up on time now. 5:15 to go. Down 8. Maybe down less than 8. Oh, I thought that was a foul. Heard some slaps.
Well, that's 4 on Lawrence. He did prevent
the dunk.
bucket, but
hard foul, make him earn it.
One foul away from having a night wrapped up.
Hey, he made him earn it though. That was going to be an easy 2, possibly a dunk, and well, he's going to have to earn them.
I bet you that guy was surprised that Josh was right there with him.
Yeah, I think he was. Like, what? What are you doing? What are you doing up here with me?
I cannot believe there's someone up here with me. You can underestimate Josh Lawrence, but he will be right there with you on athleticism.
Aren't you flying above your altitude?
But he does earn them. Goes 2 for 2 from the line. Jones White getting tied up a little bit there with Devarius Montgomery as the Hurricane continue with the full court pressure. They try to trap Deshaun. Lawrence with a nice fake.
Yeah, get him in the air. Get him airborne, then go to work. Can't do it with just dribbles, though.
Spence trying to find an opening there. Doesn't get one. Got some good size, though. Dietz hasn't been in the game in a while. I tell you, Lawrence has had just
in and out.
The bounce not fall for him.
Not there tonight.
It's frustrating. Kind of got away with another push there, but and we had a little moment of volleyball there as the basketball heads into the 6th row. Appreciate that fan getting us back going here. As Cade Smithhart checks in for Lane Turner.
Yeah.
4:17 remaining.
I'll tell you what, though, proud of these guys no matter what happens. When you're on the road, 2.5 hour bus ride, you know they're good, and you're staying with them. I mean, outside of that 3 there, it's been a closer game than the score shows right now.
Isaac Harrell from way downtown.
Yep. 13-point game, but it's been a, 6 or 7 point game the entire game.
It's been a tight game
part. Yep.
the entire time. The Eagles have played a fantastic ball game.
They
One of the
really have.
best of the season against one of the best, if not the best team they've seen. This is comparable, if you will, to the Greenwood game for the girls. Just knowing you're going to have some serious competition. Look at that rebound by Deshaun Spence.
And it just will not
Oh,
go.
my goodness gracious.
Got to be a foul there somewhere. Somebody was on somebody.
Well, they were just laying there on the ground.
So are we getting
They got it on Isaac Harrell. It's going to be Eagle ball.
Got to be a one. Was that foul 7 or 6? Okay, we're in 16 fouls.
6. There's like 4 injured players out of that deal.
Fouls.
Crazy.
Next one's a 1-and-1. Okay. 3:43 to go. My clock's ticking, but I got to get down to where our clock is. I got behind. So here we are, 3:43 to go in the game.
Jonesboro with a late substitution gets Devarius Montgomery a rest. 24, James Blair checks in for the Hurricane. Eagle ball, 13-point deficit. They can score quickly.
They can.
Get back in this thing. Jones White rolls off his foot.
Yeah.
Hurricane ball.
And, again, played a tough game last night, too, where we couldn't rest our starters. Really had to play to the end to solidify that win at BB. And good steal there by McKissick.
Finds Lawrence. Can't connect. It's good you mentioned that because this will be their last game until Tuesday. So they get nearly a week's rest after tonight. They're going to need it.
It'd be nice to come down and get a basket here, maybe a couple. Just in and out.
Push off called on. I didn't catch who the foul was on.
That's only going to be our 4th team foul. 5th team foul.
Was that on 2-2 or just 2? It was on Cade Smith-Hart, his 2nd.
That's only the fifth team foul, so. It would have been nice to hit that one. That was everywhere but in the rim.
Somehow we went from 6 fouls to 5 fouls. We had 6 up there, and that guy was saying 1-on-1, and then we went from 6 to 5 after the additional foul.
Yeah.
That's very confusing.
Not sure what happened.
I'll take it, though, because that keeps them off the free throw line. And that is the ball game for Josh Lawrence. That was ticky-tack.
That was ticky-tack. Like, come on. You've been letting them play more than that all night, and you do that?
Not sure it's going to matter. 2.5 remaining, 47-34 ball game. It's going to be a tough finish here without Josh Lawrence. That's a disappointing end for that young man.
Yeah,
he's been fighting hard and just had some unfortunate bounces tonight.
Yeah, he's played a good game.
Senior Zach Nolan in for the Eagles. He's a fresh defender in there.
Yeah, fresh legs. What do we got now?
Smith-Hart called for his 3rd.
Well, that's going to be a 1-and-1 now, so.
He likes to get them in if he hasn't got them sometimes towards the end of the ball game. That's senior Isaac Harrell at the free throw line for the Jonesboro Hurricane.
Missed it.
It's hard to say.
Hurricane.
The
Hurricane.
Is it Jonesboro?
Jonesboro Hurricane.
Jonesboro. Now, see, I've gone Ted Lasso, and I can't say it without it sounding weird. Deshaun Spence with a jump shot. That's 18 points for Deshaun.
Yeah, he's playing good tonight again.
He's coming off a 21-point performance against the Badgers last night, 20-21, somewhere in there. Spence out of position. Somebody's open. Eagles continue to fight hard, trying to will their way back in. Just an 11-point deficit here. It's not out of the realm of possibility if we can get some stops and get some lucky bounces. And there you go, call to travel. 1:41 remaining. Eagles could cut it to 8 here with the quick 3.
Yeah. Again, it's closer than the score shows. It's been a 6 or 7 point game all night.
Don't pick your ball up there.
Wow. Got lucky they didn't jump on that.
Nolan bails out Spence. Trying to find someone open. Almost lost it. White drives, gets fouled, and he goes to the free throw line. He could cut it to single digits here.
Yeah. 2 shots.
Need them both. This is Jones White's first trip to the free throw line tonight. He comes in shooting 72% from the free throw line. I'm not saying whether that's good or bad, just giving you a stat, folks.
Are the legs there? Man, short on the front end.
Ten-point ball game. As Jones White goes 1 for 2, Harrison Lane checks in for Wesley McKissick.
You know, a lot of things you can take away from this game, though, Chad. It's not a conference game, so it doesn't hurt you, and you picked up some valuable experience tonight.
Yeah, 15-4 is not a bad record at all. Still 3-1 in the conference, and that's a charge going the other way.
That is a charge, number 12. He was set there waiting on you. He might want to watch it. He almost got a
Yep, still talking.
almost got a T.
He's walking that rope of the type rope. All right. Jones White with a fadeaway three.
Yeah. Again, you make that, you knock it down to, cut it to 7. Again.
Not a great possession there for the Eagles.
No.
I know they're trying to get some quick points, but that's not your shot.
Don't foul.
Oh, did he come off the ground? Spence went up.
Yeah, I just don't think you.
That's Spence's first foul of the game.
Wow. He got hit
Or
right
not.
in
That says
somewhere.
It's a second. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, he's bleeding.
You get hit in the eye?
He got hit in the
Oh.
elbow to the head. Elbow to the head, and he's got a cut above his eye. So, yeah, he got hit in the eye. No, that's just not the spot, man. You can get popped there, and hopefully that's just something that requires
just maybe a stitch or
a stitch or two.
Some glue, maybe.
Yes, probably a glue tonight, and then get home and put some stitches in it tomorrow while it's fresh. But he should be okay, I would think, to come back unless there's concussion protocols.
Well,
but
I don't
think he got hit that hard.
Maybe
but
got
I mean,
hit with an elbow.
he got hit with an elbow to the eye, cut it open, sliced it.
He's got nearly a week to recover. That's unfortunate for Deshaun. He had a great game, 18 points, as that will do it for him. And Coach Wes Swift over on cleanup duty.
A little blood sitting out there, so.
What's happening? At the end of the day, we still have 2 free throws for one of the Jonesboro Hurricane. Can't even remember who the foul was in favor of. But as we have said many times, the score not indicative of just how hard the Eagles have played tonight. A fantastic effort against a really good 6A Jonesboro Hurricane team.
Right.
6 points for Jones White. 6 points for Wesley McKissick. McKissick had a good game, had a couple good shots, had some rebounds, some nice passes. He had a good game. 5 points for Lawrence. Fouled out earlier in the fourth quarter. And Dietz with 2 points. 37 points for the Eagles, definitely under their season average. And I'll tell you, a defensive win.
They got pushed.
A defensive win for the Eagles, holding the Hurricanes to 49 points. Their season average is 58, 59.
Yeah.
So they've kept them down under 50 if it holds as is. So an impressive defensive performance.
Yep.
If they can find a way to get their season average 56 points, they've won this ball game. And again, all those bounces that didn't go the Eagles' way make that difference up. I mean, we're talking 19 points. But still, it's been that kind of night for the Eagles.
Yeah, 49-38 here, Chad. And again, the Hurricane have not broke 50 yet. That's got to be a win, right?
Well, it's not, but we'll take a moral victory if nothing else.
I'd say it's a moral victory. I mean, that just shows you did play good defense tonight.
Zach Nolan goes 2 for 2 on his trip to the free throw line. Make it 49-39. I'm not sure I like that. Not the dunk. I'm not sure why Dietz allowed that to happen.
Right.
That's an opportunity to make a statement. And he does.
He does, and that knocks it down to 9. And it's 51-42, and that's ball game, guys.
That will do it.
Very, very good outing by our Eagles. Could they have possibly come out here with the win? Maybe so, with other things happening. We had to play a perfect game, Chad. We played an almost perfect game.
There were some perfect quarters in there,
yeah.
And to maintain 4 quarters of perfection is a tough call for the Eagles, but they came out tonight with an unbelievable energy.
Yeah.
And put a good game up against the defending state champion Jonesboro Hurricane.
And number 2 in the state, and lose on their court by just 9 points, hold them to a below their average 51 points. I mean, I know we're saying moral victory, but that's got to give you something going into a Parkview or Sylvan Hills. Not going to be this team right here.
Yeah,
you can beat them.
That's right. Those little victories Coach Campbell can take, and I believe those Jonesboro coaches are telling him it was a valiant effort by the Eagles. And Campbell is a guy that many people know here from both sides. So they're giving him some love down there. It was a well-coached game, a good game plan, and they fought hard.
They did.
I think that's going to do it for us tonight. We appreciate you joining us. For Chad Hearn, Sam Jansky, and Dylan Jacks. Come back and join us Tuesday night against East M. It is Tuesday, right? Let me make sure.
So.
Let me make sure that's right.
That's Tuesday, and it's at home, right?
Yeah, that's right.
At home.
January 17th. At home against the East M Mets, both girls and boys.
In the nest.
Come back and join us, and we'll see you then. Good night, everyone.